Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing fair value gaps and how you can use fair value gaps in the market to make a shit ton of money. So let's get into it. So as you can see here, this is not actually an example of a fair value gap, but a fair value gap basically is 3 consecutive candles moving with the trend, creating a gap in the market. So as you can see on this example here, we have the 3 candles, but this wick here and this wick here is not actually leaving a gap. They overlap each other. So that is not an example of a fair value gap. But if we move over onto this one, as you can see here, we've got 3 consecutive candles, and this wick doesn't align with this wick, meaning this is a valid fair value gap. Okay, and what price usually likes to do off a fair value gap is, as you can see, price will come up, but price will come down most of the time, and it will always fill the fair value gap and shoot off in the direction that it likes to go in. So that's a quick explanation on what a fair value gap is. So let's get into some examples. Right everyone, this is example number 1, and what we have marked out here is the low of Asia session and the high of Asia session. And if you can use liquidity as well as fair value gaps, and by the way, if you don't know what liquidity is, we have a video of it in depth explaining what it is in our channel. So just go to our channel and watch that. But if you can add fair value gaps with liquidity, you can predict where the market's going to go. So as you can see here, we've marked out the low and highs of Asia. And as London starts to start, we actually sweep, as you can see down here, we sweep the lows of Asia session. And as soon as we do this, as soon as we sweep the low of Asia session, what do we leave? We leave a fair value gap. And as you can see here, what price has done is tapped into it and shot off. So what you would do here, you would long, and you would have, you'll take profit at the highs of Asia session, and you'd have your stops at the low. And as you can see here, in this example, price would have smashed your take profit, and you guys would have made money. Believe it or not, I actually sent this exact trade out in the group, link in the description if you want to join. So let's get into example number 2. Hello everyone, so this is example number 2. And as you can see here, we've marked out the highs and the lows of London session this time. This works with Asia session and London session. So as you can see here, we've marked out the high of London and the low of London. And what price is actually done here is, as New York started, we swept the London liquidity there. And what did we do? We rejected straight off of that liquidity, leaving this fair value gap right here. And what does price do? Price comes into the fair value gap, and you'd enter right there, stops at the high, take profit at the low. In this trade, you'd have caught a nice 1 to 2.7. Easy as that, guys. Once you combine liquidity with fair value gaps in the market, you can read exactly where the markets go every single session, and it's as easy as that. So let's get into example number 3. Right everyone, so as you can see here, this is example number 3, and this time we've got the highs and the lows of Asia session marked out. And as you can see, what we've done here is, as London session started around here, we swept the low of Asia session. So what we've done after that is rejected straight off of that, leaving this little fair value gap in here, as you can see, 3 bullish candles, leaving this little fair value gap. And what do? We tap into it. Price does decide to consolidate, but then what do? We shoot right off, catching Asia high. This would have made you a nice 6 to 5.9 risk to reward. Also, this is the exact trade I took. Also sent this out into the group. If you're not in the group, you're missing out. We're currently free for this week and this week only. Also doing a giveaway. So make sure you join the group, and all the information about the giveaway is in there. Right guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure you leave a like and you subscribe to see more content like this. Also leave a comment down below letting us know what type of content you'd like to see in the future. Quick note, make sure you join the group down below. We're currently free for this week and this week only. That's it, boys. God bless.